tee one extremely high, one in the middle, medium height, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put one very, very low right here, almost on the ground. So if I were to hit a hybrid, I might tee it up as low as this first one. But what I want to do is just show you something I find very fascinating with people when they set up. A lot of times when people set up to hit a tee shot, they'll set the ball up really high on a tee because they've been told if you tee it high, you're going to hit it far. We just had the Long Drive World Championships, and everybody was teeing as high as they could. So if I take my normal stance, and I get ready here, we'll do it from this angle. If I take my normal stance, when I address the golf ball right in the middle of the face, if all I do is raise the club up off the ground, all I'm doing is just raising it up with my hands, what you're noticing is that golf ball is actually appearing right in the heel of the driver, right there. All right, so all I'm doing is lifting it with my wrists. You can try this at home. All right, I'm putting it on the ground, lifting it with my wrists. That's it. Okay, so if all I did was actually make a golf swing and return with the club in that position, I would hit it right off the heel. But we know that that's not good, and our hand-eye coordination is probably not going to allow us to do that. So what happens in our golf swing is through the mid-motion of our swing is we're actually going to come into impact and we're going to bail out. We're going to go backwards. So our posture is going to straighten. We're going to fall backwards, and that's what's going to help us get that club face right in the middle of the ball. So what I've got here is just a little demonstration to show you that if you're hitting a golf ball off the ground with your driver or very, very close to the ground like this one, if I take my normal stance here and leave my feet exactly where they are, I can easily hold and hover at this height for the medium height tee, and I can also easily hold and hover for the height of that one, for the highest tee. Now, if I'm hovering at an appropriate height for the height of the golf ball, then what's going to happen is I'm not going to alter my swing and either stand up and bail out on it or lunge forward to try to get that club down to the height of the ball. So my challenge for you is to make sure that as you're setting up to hit each shot, you're actually addressing the ball right out here off the toe. Okay, you can aim the club face for direction just like this. So as you get yourself set and you put the driver right off the toe, take your stance, then all you're going to do is hold that club up in the air. If you raise it up in the air after setting it right here on the toe, it's actually going to be situated perfectly right in the sweet spot. Now you have a choice to make. You can set it off the toe and swing from here and then return to impact where that club face runs straight into the back of the ball, or you can set it off the toe at address and then hover in the sweet spot, and then after you hover in the sweet spot you can go ahead and hit it from there. Okay, so a good way to figure out how high to tee it is very, very simple. All you do is hover your driver at the exact height of the golf ball. If you tee it low, hover it at the golf ball. If you tee it high, hover it at the golf ball. So when I come in to hit my tee shots now, all I do is walk in, take my setup, and I hover the entire time. So what I really do is kind of like a bunker shot. I don't want to hit the ground or ground my club in a bunker. That would be a penalty. So if you come in to hit a tee shot, what you do is tee up your ball, and then once you've teed it up, now the rule is you can't touch the ground with your driver. So you basically come in, hover the entire time, and then from here you can make the most athletic swing that you want without having to manipulate your posture other than continue to turn. Now if I stop my turn, at what point